If you're over 60 and wondering, why is my body suddenly different? You're not alone. And the good news is, your body isn't simply getting weak. It's adapting after age 70, and especially after age 80. 5 systems in your body quietly shift into different modes of operation, taste, and smell. Skin, brain, muscles, and sleep. Some of these changes are there to protect you. But if not understood and supported properly, they can also drag you into fatigue, weakness, falls, confusion, and exhaustion. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what's changing you, the very simple, science-backed habits that will help you stay strong, sane, and independent for as long as possible to make it easier for you to follow. We will go through the following 5 points one by one. Very clearly, why food suddenly loses taste, and how to restore appetite while protecting blood pressure and blood sugar. Why minor scratches take so long to heal, and how to train your skin to heal better. Why memory and thinking speed change after 80, and how to help your brain keep adapting. Why your legs aren't as steady as they used to be, a muscle atrophy problem directly linked to falls. And a 2-part solution to preserving strength. Why you keep waking up at 3 a.m. and how to reset your body clock gently without heavy sleeping pills. Finally, we'll end with a quick checklist. 5 specific things you can start today, now. Let's start with the first common signals: taste, smell, and appetite. Taste and smell. WHY food suddenly tastes bland as we age. Our taste buds don't regenerate as quickly as they used to. Dry mouth is also more common, especially if you're taking blood pressure medication, allergy medication, sedatives, anti-anxiety medications, etc. At the same time, our sense of smell also weakens. In fact, much of our sense of good comes from smell, not just our tongue. Result, the once rich dish now tastes as bland as lukewarm water. And there will usually be 2 dangerous reactions. You add salt. Sugar, sweet sauce to awaken the taste buds can increase blood pressure, increase blood sugar. Or you skip meals because food doesn't taste good anymore, speeds up the process of muscle loss, exhaustion, and dizziness. Quick support. Wake up your taste buds without pouring on salt. Use lemon or vinegar. Garlic, herbs, rosemary, thyme, paprika, smoked peppers, and a little olive oil on roasted vegetables. These add bold, crisp, vibrant flavor, but are low in sodium and sugar. Treat dry mouth. Drink water in small sips throughout the day. Don't wait until you're thirsty to drink. You can use sugar-free lozenges or mouthwash for dry mouth. Talk to your doctor about your medications if your mouth is very dry. Sleep in a room with better humidity. Dry mouth not only makes you lose your sense of taste, but also makes chewing and swallowing more difficult and increases the risk of gingivitis and tooth decay. Protein at every meal, not just dinner. Eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, soft fish, tofu, beans pureed into a smooth soup. When you eat better, gives you get more protein, gives your muscles retain more strength, gives you stand stronger. Olfactive training, 1 to 2 minutes, day. Gently smell clear scents like citrus, cloves, eucalyptus. It's like physical therapy for the nose. The goal is to reactivate the olfactory pathway, not let it fall asleep. Kitchen safety. Install smoke and gas detectors in the kitchen. Date leftovers instead of smelling them to see if they're spoiled. As you may not be able to smell them anymore, anecdotal, Walter, 82, stopped cooking. He lived on crackers and salty canned soups and said he felt empty. We added protein regularly, eggs in the morning, yogurt as a snack, pureed beans in soups instead of just salt. We also addressed his dry mouth so he could taste more. In just a few weeks, less shaky legs, more consistent energy, less afternoon exhaustion. Gentle transition. If taste and smell are our early warning systems, our skin is our first line of defense. And after 80, that defense needs a little extra care. Skin. Why do small cuts take long to heal? As we age, our skin gets thinner, our blood vessels become more fragile, and our repair crews the cells that make collagen to heal the skin move more slowly. That's why even a light scratch on the edge of a table can result in a big bruise, and why a small scrape on the back of your hand can last a week or longer. Quick support. Prevent lacerations in the first place. Wear long sleeves. Soft gloves when doing housework. Use masking tape instead of adhesive tape. Cover round, sharp table corners and cabinet handles. Preventing a laceration is much better than treating it once it has occurred. Moisturize like a medicated cream. Apply a thick, unscented cream, not a watery lotion immediately after bathing while your skin is still damp, especially on your shins, forearms, and the backs of your hands. Keeping your skin soft and supple helps prevent tearing and cracking. Nourish your skin from within for your skin to heal. It needs ingredients. Those ingredients are protein plus vitamin C, citrus fruits, bell peppers, strawberries, plus protein-rich foods. These are the bricks and cement. Your body needs to patch up the gap, support circulation, change position every hour instead of sitting still for days. Elevate your legs if they are swollen to reduce pressure. Take a few light walks to allow blood to carry oxygen and nutrients to the healing area. Watch for unusual bruising. If you suddenly develop a large number of bruises that you don't remember getting into, or if your bruising changes dramatically from normal, notify your doctor. It could be a side effect of blood thinners or a clotting problem. Remember, slow healing doesn't mean no healing. Your body is still repairing. It's just that the repair team is smaller and moving slower. You can help them with protection, hydration, nutrition, and circulation. Soft transition. Now we enter the control center, the brain. Brain. Why memory changes after age 80. Some of the brain's highways, the ones that help you remember things quickly and react quickly, start to slow down. But your brain doesn't sit idly by. It creates its own detours. It's called brain adaptability. This creates a feeling like this. You start to tell a story then. Stop for a few seconds to find the words. You walk into a room and forget, what am I doing here? You remember 1962 perfectly, but you're not sure what you had for lunch today. Sound familiar? These moments are not necessarily mindless. Sometimes the brain is just taking a longer detour to get to the same information. It still gets there, just more slowly. Quick support methods. Light daily exercise, stand up and sit down on a chair. Swing your heels and hold onto the kitchen counter to keep your balance. Walk slowly but steadily. Blood to the brain equals nutrition for the brain. Use your voice, not just brain games. Recount a family memory. Show your grandchildren how to cook a traditional dish. Have a fun debate about old football, music, or politics. When you have to find words, listen and respond. Your brain has to switch on real interaction mode. And it's a powerful exercise. Eat enough protein. Drink enough water. A body lacking in nutrients can easily lead to fatigue, lethargy, and low mood. Weak muscles also slow down the brain. Protect sleep. Deep sleep is when the brain cleans up and filters out metabolic waste. Lack of deep sleep gives easily lethargic, forgetful, irritable, easily unbalanced. Important rules. Asterisk, normal aging. You slow down, but you still remember. Urgent checkup. Getting lost in familiar places. Repeating the same question after a few minutes without remembering you just asked it. Or a complete change in personality judgment compared to before. Transitioning gently. It's not just memory that determines how long you can stay independent. It's muscle, especially leg strength. Asterisk. Muscle loss, also called sarcopenia. Why is it so hard to stand up? Here's a truth that is rarely explained to older adults. After 70, and especially after 80, your body starts using your own muscles as backup fuel. Muscles shrink. strength drops. You feel it in very ordinary moments. You have to push your hands on the armrests of the chair to stand up. Climbing stairs feels shaky, not just tired. Stepping over the edge of the bathtub feels unsteady on my feet. Sitting in a low car seat makes standing up feel like a real task. This is not just I'm old, this is biology. Muscle building hormones decrease, inflammation in the body increases, your appetite goes down. So you eat less protein, your body breaks down muscle every single day, even from normal life like walking, standing, and turning. And it does not fully build it back up. Pause here. This is the pattern almost everyone over 80 is feeling. Asterisk, why is this dangerous? Weak legs mean a higher risk of falling after 80. One fall can lead to a fracture. A bad fracture can take away independence very quickly. Muscles are not just for walking. They are your stabilizers. They are your spare gas tank. They even help the immune system. When you lose muscle, wound healing gets slower. Clear thinking can get slower. Hospital stays become more likely. Here's the hopeful part. This process can be slowed. It can even improve at age 80, 85, even 90. You do not need a gym. You do not need heavy weights. What you need is to send your body to daily signals. Number 1. I still use these muscle groups. Number 2. I am building these muscle groups. Now we are going to talk about how to send those signals. Signal number 1. Gentle, safe strength work. These 3 foundation moves help prevent falls. First move. Sit to stand. Sit on a sturdy chair. Scoot your hips closer to the edge. Put your feet firmly on the floor. Lean forward slightly. Press through your heels and stand up. Then sit back down slowly, as if the chair were made of glass. Start with 3 to 5 repetitions. You are allowed to use your hands for support. The slow way down is the most important part. It strengthens your thighs and hips, which are the exact muscles you need to get off the toilet safely. Get out of the car and climb stairs. Second move. Heel raises lightly hold the kitchen counter or the back of a chair. Lift your heels and come up on your toes. Hold for 1 to 2 seconds. Lower slowly. Do 8 to 10 repetitions. This wakes up your calves and ankles. Think of that as your balance breaks. Third move. March in place with support. Hold on to a table or countertop. Lift one knee, then switch legs, like walking in place in slow motion. Just 20 to 30 seconds sends a message to your brain and your hips that these legs are still in service. Do these movements 1 to 2 times a day. Slow, steady, and safe matters more than going hard. Staying consistent matters more than doing it once and quitting. Asterisk signal number 2. Protein spread through the whole day, not just at night. A lot of older adults are low on protein without realizing it. Breakfast is coffee and toast. Lunch is a few crackers. Dinner is I'm not hungry. The problem is simple. Muscles cannot survive without amino acids. From now on, ask this at every meal. Where's the protein? Examples: scrambled eggs or Greek yogurt in the morning topped cottage cheese, tuna salad. Or tofu soup at lunch, blended beans or lentils as a smooth soup or dip. A small protein smoothie if chewing is tiring. This is how you tell your body, do not burn my leg muscles for energy. I still need these legs to stand up, to walk, and to take care of myself. If you are caring for a parent or grandparent, watch for warning signs. Arms and legs looking slimmer than before. Needing to hold on to furniture to move around the house, saying, I almost fell yesterday. That is a yellow light. Act before the fall, not after. Soft transition. Now we move to something many people think is just giving up, but is actually manageable. Sleep after age 80. muscle loss sarcopenia. Why is IT so hard to stand up? Here's a truth that's rarely explained to older people. After 70, and especially after 80, your body starts using your own muscles as backup fuel. Muscles atrophy, strength decreases. It's senile atrophy. You feel it in very ordinary moments. You have to put your hands on the armrests of the chair really hard to stand. Climbing stairs feels shaky, not just tired. Stepping over the edge of the bathtub felt unsteady on my feet. Sitting in a low car seat makes standing up a task. This isn't just I'm old, this is biology. Asterisk muscle building hormones decrease. Inflammation in the body increases. Your appetite decreases, gives you eat less protein. The body breaks down muscle every day just by walking, standing, turning, but doesn't build it back up enough. Why dangerous? Weak legs equals high risk of falling. Fall after 80 equals easy fracture. A severe fracture can take away independence very quickly. Muscles are not just for walking. They are a stabilizer, a spare gas tank, and also support the immune system. Muscle loss gives slower wound healing, gives slower thinking, gives easier hospitalization. The good news, this process can be slowed. It can even be reversed at 80, 85, 90. You don't need a gym. You don't need heavy weights, asterisk. You need to send your body to signals every day. I still use these muscle groups. I am building these muscle groups. Signal number 1, do gentle, safe strength training. Asterisk 3 foundational moves to help prevent falls. Sit to stand, sit on a sturdy chair. Move to the edge of the chair, place your feet firmly on the floor. Lean forward slightly, press through your heels, and stand up. Then sit back down slowly, as if the chair were made of glass. Start with 3 to 5 reps. You can use your hands for support. The slow descent strengthens your thighs and hips, the very muscles you need to use the bathroom safely. Get out of the car and climb stairs. Heel raises, lightly grip the kitchen counter or the back of a chair. Raise your heels, hold for 1 to 2 seconds. Lower slowly, do 8 to 10 reps. This wakes up your calves and ankles your balance brake system. Walking in place with grips. Hold on to a table countertop. Lift one knee, then switch legs, as if walking in place, slowly and with control. Just 20 to 30 seconds sends a signal to the brain and body that these hips are still in use. Do these exercises 1 to 2 times a day. Slow, steady, and safe is more important than going hard. Regular repetition is more important than going hard and then quitting. Signal number 2. Protein is spread throughout the day, not just at night. Many older people don't know it because they're deficient in protein. Breakfast is coffee and toast. Lunch is a few crackers, and dinner is not hungry. The problem? Muscles can't survive without amino acids. Think of it this way. Every meal gives must have a clear source of protein. For example, scrambled eggs or Greek yogurt in the morning. Cottage cheese, tuna salad, or tofu soup for lunch. Puree beans, beans into a smooth soup or hummus-style dip. A small protein smoothie, if chewing hard things is tiring, it's your way of telling your body, don't burn my leg muscles for energy. I still need those legs to get up, walk, and take care of myself. If you are caring for a parent, grandparent, look for signs such as visibly shrinking limbs, having to hold on to furniture to get around the house, or statements like, I almost fell yesterday. That's a yellow light. Intervene before the fall, not after soft transition. Now we come to something many people think is give up, but is actually manageable sleep after 80. Sleep clock is reversed. WHY, are you waking up at 3 a.m.? Many seniors tell the same story. I nod off at 7 p.m., fall asleep in my chair. Then at exactly 3 a.m., I wake up like an alarm clock. My whole sleep schedule is messed up. It's not laziness. It's not I'm old and I'll just give up. it's the biological clock that's off. Your body has a 24-hour clock, which is reset primarily each day by light. As you age, the central clock signal is weaker. The eyes receive less light, so the brain cannot clearly distinguish light during the day, dark at night. The body misunderstands. Go to bed early. Wake up early. You fall asleep after dinner gives then wake up at 2 to 3 a.m. and can't fall back asleep gives, and then nap all day. The problem is, deep sleep is broken up. It is during deep sleep that the brain cleans itself, and protects memory and clarity. If you only sleep fitfully, the brain is not cleaned, so you feel drowsy, irritable, forgetful, and unbalanced. You can bring your rhythm closer to normal with 4 simple levers. Lever 1, morning light within an hour of waking. Sit in bright natural light or go outside for 10 to 20 minutes. Think of it as turning on the daylight switch for your brain. Early light tells your body, it's really morning now, and gradually pushes your bedtime later into the evening, so you don't. Hit 6 to 7 p.m. Lever 2, dim the evening lights. About 2 hours before your desired bedtime, dim the lights in your home. Use soft, warm lights instead of bright white lights, and limit the amount of screens pointed directly at your face. You're sending a signal. It's nighttime. Time to sleep. This helps your body secrete melatonin, a natural sleep hormone. Lever 3, planned short breaks. Instead of napping all day, instead of napping all afternoon when you won't be sleepy at night. Set a purposeful nap, about 20 to 30 minutes after lunch. Lie down, relax, close your eyes. Then get up, turn on the lights, and walk around a bit. That way you still have sleep pressure accumulated for the night. Lever 4. Stable meal times. Your digestive system also runs on biological rhythms. Eating a large meal late at night messes up your body's schedule and makes it easy to wake up at 2 to 3 a.m. to digest and process. Try to eat breakfast regularly, with your main meal during the day and a lighter and earlier dinner. Avoid the scenario of eating a lot at 11 p.m. and waking up at 2 a.m. Important if an older person suddenly becomes restless, pacing, or visibly confused in the evening, and the condition worsens as the sun sets. This may be a sign of sundowning syndrome in someone with memory problems, not irritability. Then it is time to report it to a doctor. Your action, CHECCC hears, are the 5 most important levers to protect your independence after 70, and especially after 80. Keep your appetite and protein. Don't skip meals because it doesn't taste good. Add flavor with herbs, lemon, spices. Instead of just dumping salt and sugar, include protein in every meal to protect your muscles and aid recovery. Protect your skin. Moisturize daily. Wear long sleeves gloves when doing housework. Cover sharp corners around the house. A small cut at age 82 can turn into a lifelong battle, so prevention is key. Use your voice and your feet every day. Tell stories, talk, communicate. Stand up and sit down. Lift your heels, walk with a handrail. You are sending a signal to your body. I am still here, I am still active. Train your legs like medicine, because they are medicine. Leg strength is the ability to walk to the bathroom, climb a few stairs, or get up off the sofa without calling for help. You don't need speed. You need consistency. Reset your body clock with light and routine. Bright morning light, soft evening light. Regular meal times. A structured nap instead of napping all day. A more stable body clock gives deeper sleep. Deeper sleep gives clearer mind, better balance. Getting older doesn't mean your body gives up. Getting older means your body changes strategy. Your skin is saying, I heal slower, please protect me. Your muscles are saying, use me every day, or I will withdraw. Your brain is saying, I can still function, but give me time and enough sleep. Your body clock is saying, Help me reset with light and a consistent routine. You're not weak for needing these adjustments. On the contrary, you're smart for making them. Now, I want to hear from you, because this is where real change begins. Which one will you start with today? Morning light. Exercise standing up from chair. Add protein to breakfast. Or moisturize your forearms and backs of hands every night. If this video helped you open your eyes, please click like, share it with your friends or parents, relatives over 70, and click subscribe to watch videos that explain the aging process in a way that everyone can understand. Asterisk, because getting older isn't the end of the story. It's just your body turning the page on a new chapter, one of health, wisdom, and adaptability. Have anything to add? Leave a comment below. We appreciate your perspective. Thanks for watching.